Hello and welcome to my floor. We are heading back to pageant land. Actually, to be honest, we haven't even left pageant land. I competed at Miss Philadelphia this past weekend, so it's literally been less than a week since I stepped foot on the pageant stage, but we're doing it again. This weekend I'm competing at the Miss Berks County scholarship pageant here in Pennsylvania. I'll be competing for the titles of Miss Berks County, Miss Greater Reading, or Miss Pretzel City, which, by the way, Miss Pretzel City, that is such a fun name. I decided to start this vlog a little bit earlier. Although I'm doing pretty much the same exact things that I did last weekend, I don't want this vlog to be a complete replicate of last week. So we're starting the night before, and I am on my floor. I'm going to start packing for the pageant. Let's get into it. This is my big suitcase. This is how I pack for every single pageant I compete in. So I have already packed a little bit of it. Well, actually, I didn't even unpack from last week. I kept all my pageant wardrobe in here. I kept all my shoes, including my kidney slippers. I've also already packed my flute. So that's everything that I've got packed so far, but there's definitely a lot more that needs to fit in here. I got my handy dandy list right here. Where do we want to start? Let's start with makeup. I usually do my makeup before I arrive at the pageant venue, but I always bring it just in case I need to do some touch-ups. Starting with primer, I use the e.l.f. Power Grip Primer. These are my go-to foundations. I have two different shades, one for when I'm nice and pale in the winter, and the other is for when I have a spray tan on like I do now. And then I always bring multiple eyeshadow palettes, so here are some of my favorites. I have this ColourPop Nude Mood, the Naked 3 palette from Urban Decay, this cute little Charlotte Tilbury palette, and then this dirty but beautiful Natasha Denona palette. Obviously, I need a beauty blender to blend in my makeup. Here it is in all its glory. It's a little dirty. I always bring two sets of eyeliner. I've got pencil eyeliner and liquid eyeliner. I have the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. I have this random NYX eyebrow pencil because I'm blonde and my eyebrows are kind of non-existent sometimes. And fake eyelashes, of course. I've got two different Charlotte Tilbury lip liners, an array of lipsticks and lip glosses. For bronzer, I use the e.l.f. Halo Glow Beauty Wand. And then for blush, it's a little dirty, but I swear by Rare Beauty. I have the shades Bliss and Hope. For highlighter, I have the Charlotte Tilbury Glow Glide Highlighter Moonlit Glow. This is a lot of words for a highlighter. I have some Maybelline drugstore powder. That is it for makeup. Moving on to hair, I always pack some hairspray of some dry shampoo, and then because my hair is so fine and sticks straight, it really doesn't like to hold a curl. So I have this, I like to call it my little magic spray. It's from Orib. It's soft liqueur heat styling spray, and this makes my hair curl like wonders. Can't forget a curling wand, of course. In here, I keep my bobby pins and my hair ties, and then my favorite thing is my fake hair extensions that are $9 off of Amazon, and they're amazing. I usually bring an energy drink with me, but I also bring caffeine pills in case I run out and I need an extra energy before I go on stage. Steamer, of course. My dress has a cape, so I need to get the wrinkles out before I go on stage. Of course, I'm gonna bring you guys and a camera charger as well as my phone and a phone charger. But that's about everything that I pack for a pageant. I might do another video where I go more in depth. I am now going to probably head to bed early. I have to wake up at 4:30 a.m. So see you guys then. Good morning, guys. It's pageant day. As you can see, I already did my hair and my makeup. I did not film a get ready with me on YouTube for my hair and makeup, but I did film a TikTok where I got ready and I did my hair and makeup. But here's the plot twist. My friend Chris is going to edit it, and I'm scared. I packed everything up and I'm just waiting for a few girls to get here. I'm carpooling some of them out to Berks County, which is an hour and 15 away from Philadelphia. So it's gonna be a little bit of a long drive, and that's why we're leaving so early. We're leaving at 7:30, and I woke up at 4:30 a.m. to get ready. I'm actually doing okay because I did take some caffeine pills, and we're gonna stop by the gas station to get some gas in my car, but I'm also gonna grab some more caffeine. So that's what we're up to right now. I'm just waiting for them to get here and then we can head out. Our dressing room is a band room. I'm right at home. Don't own a rack, so you're using the band spaces for their instruments to hang up my dresses.
Chasing stars and live in the moment, carried away from who you are. Chasing stars, chasing stars, chasing stars, chasing stars.
Just brushed up my hair. It's not as good as it was last week, but you know, doesn't matter. As long as it's somewhat curled. I'm gonna start getting into the headspace for interview, practicing some interview questions, listening to music, watching TikToks, blah, 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 blah. I don't go in for interview for like another hour, but just want to get in the right headspace. Okay, I just did a round of mock interview before my interview. I thought they all went pretty well, and I am so excited and pumped to head into this interview. Yeah, how did your interview go? What questions did they ask?
It was really good. They asked me about my CSI, what appearances I wanted to do first, and a lot of other fun stuff.
What's your CSI?
Safe Spoon Food Pantry, and it's where we support those who are fighting food insecurity in our communities living with food allergies.
You rate your interview on a 1 to 10.
A 9.
Yes! Yay!
They're really nice judges.
I'm hoping to meet with them soon. Run through fitness really quick, just to get a feel of the stage, how slippery it is, and whatnot. We're about ready to do some talent rehearsals, but I just want to talk to you guys about how interview went. I'm honestly a little bit in my head when it comes to interview. They asked me a couple of questions that I really wasn't expecting. Because this is Miss Berks County, they asked me if somebody were visiting Berks County, where would I take them? And I'm like, today's my first day in Berks County. So I was really honest when I told them that. I was like, hey, I'm originally from Indiana. I live in Philly. I don't really have a car, so this is my first time in Berks County. But if I would take them someplace, I'd take them to the beautiful mountains we saw driving in and that are covered in snow. So I feel like I recovered pretty well from that, but it did catch me off guard. They asked me how I would recruit more girls to join this organization, how I'd like to expand my community service initiative in Berks County. I always get asked about this TikTok that I had went viral when I was working at Starbucks. So they asked me about that. They asked me about what it's like to be a research technician. They asked me what specialty of pediatrics I would want to go into. I said I like anesthesiology and emergency medicine, but I'm trying to keep my mind open. They asked me a bunch of questions. We got through a lot of questions in those 10 minutes. But yeah, that's how interview went overall. I thought it went really well, but a little in my head over that one question. Of course, we are our harshest critics, so I'm gonna obsess over that one question, but I'm trying to not let it get to me and not let it affect any other phases of the competition.
Hi to the vlog. I'm currently reading my script so I don't make any mistakes and pronounce all of your names correctly because that's very important. Y'all are gonna kill it. Good luck.
Fabulous. Okay, so right now we're gonna stick to dancer.
Yeah, that'll work better because her hands are over. I don't want to.
First, my talent, it was not my best, but that's okay. Bad rehearsals make for great performances. We are gonna try and do a fouette. I'm not a dancer. She was teaching me.
Down, out, up on releve. After you do that, then you turn.
When do you
Like,
start turning? Down.
When you go into your releve, like.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, okay. Let's try this for real.
Let's see it. Down, out, turn. Okay.
I'm a dancer now. Woo! 2.
Yeah, 3.
Beautiful. Whoever said pageant girls don't eat was lying.
We eat.
Oh, no, we do not endorse that.
2 pieces of pizza.
Yes. We're just gonna chill. We have like an hour before we have to be ready. And so I'm just gonna sit here with my tortilla blanket and try and muster up enough energy to do this pageant. I'm not gonna do so well with this opening number. I'm telling you now. And then it's 1, 2, 3. Body roll that I can't do. I'm always off time for that. Just did opening number. I didn't mess up, but still not a great dancer. Into interview, and we are gonna do on stage question. Do you have any words to say as you're giving up your titles today?
I have to say that I'm really glad I'm not competing today. I'm really glad to like be in the background. But everyone is literally incredible. Like this is so great, especially because I was in the trenches last year with AK. Like we kept not winning and not winning, and like this was just such a breakthrough moment. And you finally won. So it's gonna be great. I hope you guys love your future title holders. They're gonna be amazing.
They are.
I already love
whoever
them.
they are. They're
Whoever
gonna be
they
amazing.
are, they're gonna be amazing. Whoever they are.
I'm so tired. An energy drink today, and I've had 2 caffeine pills already and some ibuprofen for a headache. There's a lot of caffeine in my system right now, but let's go on for onstage question. Okay, we've changed into our Rebel athletic wear for fitness. I just finished onstage question. The mic was a little low, so I have no idea what they asked me. I just hope I answered the question. So we'll see after the pageant what they asked me, because I don't remember. Just did talent. Literally, I was waiting in the wings right before I went on, and I totally blanked on my talent song. I forgot the notes, forgot everything. I get out there, and you know, muscle memory kicked in. I made one wrong note, but one wrong note's not gonna kill me. Other than that, I feel good. I feel good about the comeback after that bad note.
2 hours later.
Bailey just won Miss Berks County. How does it feel?
What are you supposed to say when something like this happens?
I'm speechless. I'm going to Disney World.
We're sister queens! Oh, yes! Miss Berks County and Miss Berks County team. We're going to Pennsylvania!
Okay, I just made it home. It's midnight. I'm so tired, but I ordered some Papa John's pizza, and I'm so excited for it, but that means I have to stay up and wait for it. But I will finish this vlog tomorrow when I have more energy.
Caught up in nothing.